In language today, we are still learning about how to do a good summary, and we're going to take what we're learning today and later we'll be able to apply this to making a summary. But today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the difference between fact and opinion. So what is a fact? A fact is something that we can prove that is true all the time. Okay, so a fact might be that I am sitting in my house. That is a fact. I'm definitely in my house. We can prove it. I can look around. Yep, I'm in my house. That is true. That is a fact. Opinion is what someone is thinking or feeling. So I might say, blue is the best color. Is that a fact? I mean, is blue the best color? Well, no, it's a color. There really isn't a best color. It's certainly not a fact. I can't prove that blue is the best color. But in my opinion, from my point of view, I think that blue is the best color. That's an opinion. It's true maybe in my mind, but it's not true for everyone. Now, this is where it gets a little bit complicated, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Bible. The Bible is true. It falls under that category of fact and true all the time, no matter what people say. So let's make this a little easier. The fact that we started with, that I am in my house right now, that is true no matter what someone else says. So you might say, nope, Mrs. Wyant, we don't believe you. I think that you are at the school right now. Okay, well, that's your opinion, and you're wrong. Your opinion doesn't change what the actual truth is, what the facts are. And the fact is, I'm in my house right now. So opinion can't change facts. But the problem is that sometimes people try to make it seem like opinions are actually facts. And that's when it starts to get a little bit confusing. That's when we as Christians need to use something that God has given us, and it's called wisdom. Or we could also call it discernment. I like discernment in this area because discernment is about seeing what the truth is, even in lies and half-truths. So what we're working on today is going to help us in our language skills, but it's really going to help us as Christians to exercise discernment and to build up those discernment muscles in our minds. That's a really important skill because as you grow up, you're going to be exposed to a lot of really interesting ideas. And some of them will be true, absolutely. And some of them will be people's opinions. And you need to be able to tell which is which. It's so important because opinions can be wrong. We have to remember that. Opinions can be wrong. The truth can't be wrong. And all truth is God's truth. Okay? So God is in control of everything that is true. All right. We're going to have a sheet today, and what you're going to do is you're going to go through it and you're just going to tell me, is this a fact? Or is this an opinion? If you're not sure, then you can ask a couple questions. You can say, is this true all the time? Is this true for everyone? Is this something that we can prove? If it does fit into those categories, that is a fact. So the sky is blue. Is that true for everybody? Yep, the sky is blue for everyone. I guess unless you're colorblind, but that doesn't change the fact that the sky is blue. Can we prove it? Yeah, I could look in the air and I could see the sky and it is blue. Great, fact. I think the sky is green. Okay, well, that's your opinion, but you're wrong. It might not be true. If something is just wrong, even if someone says that they think it's true, we still know it's just their opinion. Because saying that you believe something doesn't make it true. That's kind of a crazy thing to think about. But do we know that the Word of God is true? Yes. We've been watching at school some of those archaeology videos about how there's all sorts of evidence that shows us that Joseph was a real person and that Moses and the Israelites were real. those are things that we have that show us this is factual, this is real, this is true. And so if we know that's all true, now we can start to look at other things and say, maybe that isn't true then. Okay, I'm making this sound more complicated than it is, but what I really want you to do today is look through your sheet, decide, is this a fact or is this an opinion? Work those discernment muscles. This is where it starts. Let's take our sheets out and you can get started.